This is Greg Patterson with Arkansas Farm Bureau, and on this special edition of Arkansas AgCast, we've got Dr. Heidi Ward, and she's with the University of Arkansas System Division of Agriculture and is a veterinarian there. And Dr. Ward, welcome to Arkansas AgCast.
Thanks for having me.
Now, you've really been getting in on a national basis to the whole animal welfare thing, and you're working with a particular group that does a lot of that. Kind of tell us what you've been doing on a national scale and within the state.
Well, there's actually two groups I'm involved in. One is beef quality assurance, which I'm sure everyone is familiar with that one. And I am the state coordinator for Arkansas. The other group is the Professional Animal Auditor Certification Organization, or PACO. And that's an interesting organization that a lot of people don't know about. It is a group of veterinarians and professors and industry leaders who get together and develop animal welfare standards for all animal agriculture. So it's not just food animals, it's also animals used for, well, food fiber and anything that you would use an animal for. So we have been working very hard for the past, I want to say, 5 years that I've been involved, really picking up steam on developing the standards. And what we do not develop the audits. We simply look over audits that people submit to us to see if it meets the standards from our particular think tank, if that's a good term for what we are.
So what you do is not regulatory at all?
We are not regulatory. We are the experts, if you want to say. We're the specialists and the experts that develop the standards to make sure that animals that we use as humans are treated humanely and as low stress as possible. And it just so happens that all of that philosophy coincides with beef quality assurance. And incidentally, the beef quality assurance has recently been designated an animal welfare program through the USDA. And most recently, we have approved a beef quality assurance or through the National Cattlemen's Beef Association for beef feedlot audit. And that's what we've just approved that this fall. And I was involved with the first training for auditors just in November.
Well, tell our producers and our listeners, why is it important to have an animal welfare audit program, and why is it important for you to do what you're doing right now?
Well, a lot of people don't think about this. Animal welfare not only controls what happens to the animal while they're living, but it also has a lot to do with the quality of the beef. And we do know that stress directly will affect the quality of beef. And we do know that any type of injury to an animal will result in loss of significant meat cuts. So what we do as animal welfare advocates for beef cattle in particular, it's not just as the animal themselves, but also for the end product, which is important for the producers. And once we've explained that, especially through the beef quality assurance program to producers, they get a buy-in. They have no problem buying into the program as well. And as far as Arkansas goes, we have been ahead of the curve as far as beef quality assurance. We have currently, well, actually just this past year, we've had over 1,000 certificates issued to producers in Arkansas. We have just shy of 3,000 Arkansas producers that are currently certified, 900 of them through the University of Arkansas Extension programs, through our ag agents. We have 34 agriculture agents who are BQA trainers. So we have really hit the ground running with animal welfare in Arkansas, and that's extended to Arkansas helping develop the pilot program for cow-calf operation assessments and that's something that we've done for the past few years anyway, is have a special BQA farm certification that lets the university personnel come and really take a good look at their operation and help them to get up to beef quality assurance standards. And it's really hit off, and National BQA has now tasked Arkansas to help develop an actual national cow-calf assessment. So Arkansas is doing great. Our producers are great. And we have 4 farms enrolled in that pilot study with National BQA for that cow-calf assessment.
Well, she is Dr. Heidi Ward. She's a veterinarian for the University of Arkansas System Division of Agriculture. And Heidi, thank you so much for being with us today, because you've opened the door on an issue that a lot of people don't even think about. And y'all are doing great work. And the fact that you're from Arkansas and you're involved in this national program will really help our producers down the line. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.